the you ain't got chips. Chip the world, you got chips. You could the next man's girl. Sounds harsh, but they been ripped apart my world.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This one fielded at the 5. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Given 6 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Again, here's Blunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Bradford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Throwing, Bradford. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Bradford with a give to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 14 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gotta try to play some
the
defense
Eagles
now.
Offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively
Lucky
is
on
that
that
they've
play.
shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now whistles come.
Oh, I thought I
in.
picked
We're
it
gonna
off.
get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ooh, this is big. Come on.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Come on, defense. Come on.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, nice
And this
play.
is caught, but they say out of
Oh,
bounds.
a lucky break.
First down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result,
Oh
they're gonna
my
have to give up
gosh.
the football.
That was extremely lucky.
Well, late for Minnesota to take over
Wow.
offense. Gives us a chance to discuss the Dalvin Cook injury.
Wow.
Tearing his ACL in Week 4. Where do they go from here in the backfield?
Well, Jerick McKinnon was already on the roster. All right, he'd been a guy who was a primary ball carrier. Remember when Adrian Peterson got hurt in the 2016 season? But they picked up Latavius Murray in free agency, and many thought he would be the starter from game 1. Turned out Dalvin Cook showed up and beat him out. But Latavius Murray, Jerick McKinnon, got to split some carries and make some big plays for Minnesota now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the wideout in motion. The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Good play for this.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play action now. Bradford.
Wrong guy.
And this is going
Threw it to the wrong guy.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
I had the wheel route wide open.
Got it back
Shoot.
at the closing stages of the first half.
Stupid.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And okay, so much for our halftime break.
Darn it.
We're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's a big leg
this
there.
will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a run by Murray.
I was disorganized as crud on that play.
Back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's unable to grab it.
Good defense, man.
He might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case,
that was a great play.
The man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs.
Come on, Diggs, go.
The 30, 20,
all right.
10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. And
that helps.
The Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now you just got to keep playing defense now.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know, Charles, to transition totally for a second here, I'm looking down at the standings of the National Football League right now. There's a few young coaches that are having quite a bit of success early, isn't there?
They certainly are, and some of them have taken over established programs like Vance Joseph, right? The Broncos just 2 years removed from a Super Bowl, 9-7 last year when Gary Kubiak stepped down. How about the job he's done out of the gate, has them 3-1. But for guys who are also first-time head coach, Sean McDermott in Buffalo, they're leading the AFC East. How about the job he's done in the early going? And Sean McVay has Jared Goff looking like
he's gone.
That's caught inside the
nice play.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Good play.
For an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 53 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Again, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Nice play.
The coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In motion left goes a tight end. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Bradford. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks.
Nice.
Coming hard from that linebacker.
Nice, man.
He drops him for a loss of 11.
Got right around that.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That's caught by Treadwell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the play clock's running down. Bradford going to give it to Murray. He juked him. Room here to run. Latavius Murray. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
I needed that one.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Needed that.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath out to kick this
Now I
one
got to play
away.
better defense.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing his Wentz, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The game plan for any defense
that's the first
is
sack.
finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Wentz. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Wentz dancing to his left. Looking deep for his tight end. He's got a man complete.
Nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. A swing pass caught.
Oh,
And he is
beautiful.
into the end zone. Touchdown.
Beautiful.
Philadelphia. Torrey
Wow.
Smith, 48 yards.
That was fantastic.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Nice play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, and now he bowls it over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start
Nice
at
try,
the
Mac.
32-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They go with Murray again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bradford on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 60 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That was big.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it.
Come on, defense,
and we
your
just
turn.
saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he dumps it off to Blount. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's big.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
That was helpful. Now let's just be smart.
That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a nice spin into some open field. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Oops.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability
That
to
was
do
bad.
everything
Look.
leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Finish the job here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Nice job, Harrison Smith. All right. It's a win. We'll take it.
In your town.